Hi, this is Katie with Ask Slim. Today we're going to walk through the analysis of Kroger. This is analysis that was requested recently by one of our Level 4 Plus members, and that is one of the perks of that membership level. So we'll start with this 5-year weekly chart of Kroger. We have cycle brackets on the bottom that are 22 bars in length. Those brackets are simply a drawing tool that is used to show the average cycle length. The actual cycles are outlined in black around the candlesticks themselves. And these purple vertical lines show where the cycle lows occurred. You can then compare those to the cycle brackets to get some sense of the consistency of the cycles. We also place these blue vertical dash lines around the upcoming cycle trough to indicate the period of time when we expect the current cycle to make a low. In this case, that period of time is between July 18th and August 26th. We also use momentum in conjunction with the cycle timing to help us identify cycle phases. Now, on our weekly charts, we indicate momentum conditions with our proprietary reversal scout, which is the green and purple ribbon. Notice how the reversal scout turns green just after we form these cycle lows. And that shows us the rising phase of the new cycle. And notice how it turns purple just after the cycle peak. And that shows us the declining phase of the cycle. So in general, this chart of Kroger has an overall bullish look to it. These cycles are mostly all positively configured, which means that the cycle ends higher than where it began. This one right here was a neutral cycle. It didn't end higher and it didn't end lower, basically completely flat. Another characteristic of cycles is whether they exhibit left-hand translations or right-hand translations. Now, this refers to where the cycle peak occurs. If we spend most of the cycle rallying and we get our cycle peak over here on the right-hand side, then that leaves little time for the declining phase. Generally speaking, a shorter time to decline gives us more shallow retracements and sets up the subsequent cycle to take out the prior cycle high. On the other hand, if we rally for only a little while and make the cycle peak on the left-hand side closer to the beginning of the cycle than the end, then that leaves a long time for a declining phase. In that case, the best we can hope for is some sideways consolidation like what happened here. Otherwise, a long declining phase can give us more negative price action, giving back a lot of ground like what is happening currently, or even breaking down below like a key support level. So the current cycle that we're in started off very bullishly with an explosive move upward off this relatively shallow retracement in the prior cycle. It tagged this 161.8% fib extension level, backed off, and then tagged it again, but it could not get past that level. We got this dark cloud cover candlestick pattern, and then the reversal scout turned purple, showing us that we had a left-hand translation with a declining phase underway. We've had a continuous decline since then with only a few attempted rallies. This rally right here got up into just the very bottom of this minor resistance zone and then failed again. So where are we currently? We are late in the declining phase and approaching this weekly cycle timing window when we would expect a low to form. We have negative momentum. We have breached the 78.6% fib. And with several weeks left in the cycle, our target now is the cycle low support at 43.14. Over on the daily chart, we are approaching mid-cycle with negative momentum as shown by both the reversal scout and the slim ribbon, which colors the candles green, gray, or red depending on momentum conditions. Now the daily cycle is due to end at the beginning of August. Here is the time frame that we are expecting this current daily cycle to form its low, and that will also likely give us our intermediate term low since it syncs up time-wise. Now we have this resistance zone from a low of $49.75 up to about $52. If Kroger were to rally up into that zone, we would consider that a good short-term, short-side opportunity for a move down into that daily and intermediate-term timing window. If you'd like to learn more about cycle analysis and our tools and services, please visit our website at askslim.com.